Hey y'all, welcome back to Rob Squad and the Creators. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll start with introducing ourselves and our amazing guests. You are here with your girl Amber.
And your boy Jay. And today we have Mr. Andy McCluskey from OMD. He is our guest this week. We heard Electricity, one of their early songs, which was absolutely awesome. If you've not seen it, stop the video now, go check that one out, and then come back. Well, today he's back to share another hit, and we are pumped to hear more. So everybody put your hands together and welcome back Mr. Andy McCluskey to Rob Squad and the Creators. Welcome in.
Nice to be with you again. I'm enjoying this so far.
Oh, it's been so much fun. Electricity, that is one that's definitely going on the playlist.
Oh my goodness.
That was such a cool song. And again, RSR family, y'all have to go check that out. So please make sure to go check out that video. It is one of the coolest, most futuristic songs I would probably say that we've heard on our channel. At least up to this point, at least.
I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for a while.
But we hope all is well with you. We hear you got another song you're bringing to us today. But before we get into that, I noticed that some of your major influences from Kate Bush, which
I love
Amber
Kate
loves
Bush.
Kate Bush.
Yeah, Kate Bush I loved because I heard Wuthering Heights and I just thought, I've never heard anything like this in my life. What is this? What is this? And then to be honest, as a teenage boy, when I saw her, I just fancied her as well. I mean, it was
And then Kraftwerk. We haven't got into Kraftwerk yet, but that is one we definitely need to check out. And then obviously the last one was the amazing Bowie.
Bowie, yeah, when I was a teenager. I liked weird things. I didn't like mainstream. And so the next big thing was Kraftwerk. When I heard Autobahn by Kraftwerk when I was just turned 16, that's when I thought, I want to do this. These guys came on stage. I went to see them in Liverpool. It was the Liverpool Empire. It was September the 11th, 1975. I sat in seat Q36. I remember it. It was the first day of the rest of my life.
To the seat, man.
He says the best day of his life.
And, the mid-70s, it was all long hair and lead guitar solos and flared denims. These guys came out in suits and ties, playing this weird electronic music. And I was just like, I want to do that. I just got a bass guitar. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do it with a bass guitar, but I want to do that. So, and that's when Paul and I decided we were going to try and do. But you know what? Kraftwerk, they didn't have choruses. They had the synth melody was the chorus, and so just like Electricity. A little story as well. I happened to get to know the guys later in life, and in the 90s, I was actually in Dusseldorf, and I went to dinner at one of the guys' apartments, and they had a song called Radioactivity, and he had a gold record for Radioactivity on the wall. I said, Radioactivity was my favorite song. Do you know that our song Electricity was really just a British punk version of Radioactivity? And they all went, yeah, we know. We know.
We heard.
Yeah, we can tell.
That's hilarious.
That is awesome. Well, again, thank you so much, Mr. McCluskey, for coming, hanging out with us again today. We hear you have another song that you're bringing to us that we have not had the chance to listen to yet. What would that be?
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a considerable contrast to Electricity. This was when we were getting into the mid-80s, and we became a synthesizer band with a brass section. Work that one out.
Yeah, that's synthesizer band with a brass section. I don't think I've heard that.
Toes so far, so I'm not really surprised.
So this song was written by Paul, and we got carried away with brass, and so there's two guys who played brass in the band, and in fact Martin played saxophone. So we ended up a synth band with a brass section. Couldn't get any weirder, but the song is great. I hope you like it.
I am ready to check this out because, again, we did Electricity, and that was incredible. So a synth and brass section. I'm sitting here this is probably going to be really, really cool, but I don't know how they're going to make it work. So I'm definitely ready to check it out. Oh, the bass.
Yeah.
That's some funky guitar in the back.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And it has a song chorus this time.
I love that part though. I love the way that the vocals build up and come together. It's beautiful.
It's
Going up the scale.
it's way different from electricity, and you're still getting some very cool sounds, but some really, really great and soft melodies over the top of it.
Well, you wait till the end of this chorus, because here comes the brass section.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I paused it a little bit too early. No, it's super fun, and I don't know if I don't know who it is. I don't know what kind of guitar it is, but you're getting some type of funky chord, and it's way back there in the back.
Mm-hmm. It's actually the trombone player who's kind of giving it a bit of kind of Nile Rodgers kind of pick and scratch in there, you know.
So it's a trombone player playing the guitar?
Oh yeah, he was very versatile.
No way.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It does kind of have that scratch type of funk to
Yeah.
it. Oh, it's cool. I got to rewind this a little bit now because I'm ready for the brass section
Me
to come
too.
up. Let's get back.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Love the brass section.
The brass
Love
the
the
brass
brass
section was
section.
really cool. I feel like it took the song to a whole new level.
I loved the sound of it so much. I loved when the brass section came in because it is odd, right? The mixture of synth and brass. It's on very two different spectrums of sound, right?
Mhm.
So the way that you found a way to incorporate it and just make it make so much sense, make it make absolute sense, make it just absolutely take the song to another level was really creative and really cool. I wonder, how did you guys come about adding the brass section into this, since it is so different?
What happened was we bought an Australian computer synth called a Fairlight CMI in 1983, and we went to Air Studios in Montserrat in the Caribbean to make an album. And this thing just had this library in it. I mean, this is how old it is. It had big 10.5-inch floppy disks that you had to put in and go ka-ching, 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 and load up. But it had all these amazing sounds in it. And so, because we were in the Caribbean, we wrote a song that had like sampled steel drums, and then we thought, well, maybe let's have a little bit of a bit of like calypso brass and stuff. And so we found the brass in it. So once we had started using this machine, we were like, how the hell are we going to do this on stage? This was all done with a computer. We need a brass section. So these guys started playing with us the year before. Oh, and by the way, I know I keep talking about money. We went from my cheap instruments in 1978 to this Fairlight CMI in 1983 cost £25,000, which was the same as my parents' house was valued at. That was what my parents' house was valued at. Yeah, it was nuts.
Oh my God.
But you know what? I so dig that you've kind of told us about like when you start off with your 16th birthday saying, give me money. Just give me money. Give me money. I'm going to go get the guitar. And so that right there started this domino effect or this chain reaction to you guys getting this huge instrument, like working your way up little by little, getting this huge instrument, and then kind of like blowing the roof off of the synth sound.
Yeah, at the time it was the most modern, the most amazing new thing you could get.
Yeah.
And then the next version went up to even more money, and we didn't buy one because we were just like that. And you know now, Paul Humphreys from the band has the Fairlight CMI and the entire library on an app in his phone that costs $39.
Oh my gosh. How does it make you feel that first of all, you mentioned how cumbersome the instrument, that piece of technology was for you guys, and the disc and the sound it would make, and how much it cost, and how you would have to kind of carry that thing around to now it's on
the phone.
You know what the crazy thing is that some of the digital stuff has become utterly redundant, and you couldn't sell it. You couldn't sell it at all, even for $100. And yet some of the really, really old analog synthesizers, the ones that have got valves in that are really heavy, and those go on eBay now for thousands of pounds. And it's really strange. It's like the original early technology is so valuable, but the digital computer technology, disposable. Really crazy.
Yeah.
That is wild for sure, man. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much again, Mr. Andy McCluskey, for coming and hanging out with us, bringing us another really, really cool song. Before we let you go, anything you'd like to let the viewers know before we leave?
You can't really see the way I'm swinging my guitar in both of those videos because I knew I was being filmed. I was keeping it under control. First time we did a TV show in February 1980 called The Old Grey Whistle Test. The other band in the live studio was ZZ Top.
West Coast strut, that was sweet as molasses, but what really knocked me out was a cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't think much about it. I thought they would become some beardy old guys. You know, we were new synths, they were old. I didn't care. Years later, somebody said to me, have you read the ZZ Top biography? I went, well, no. Or should I? I said, oh, yes, you should. They credited us. They said, we met this synthesizer band in 1980 called Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. Two things. We loved the way the bass player swung his bass. So when we made all the videos, like Sharp Dressed Man for the Eliminator album, we swung our guitars like that. We stole it from the guy from OMD. And they loved the electronic music so much that they started using electronic drums and electronic bass. and they made that Eliminator album. I want my royalties. I inspired ZZ Top to make the biggest album they ever made.
I want my money.
That's crazy though. The ZZ Top, right? This Texas boot wearing.
That's
long
crazy. The guitar.
You never would
like,
think they'd be influenced by us, but they were.
No, that's crazy. That is absolutely nuts.
And the fact, because I've pointed that out in a couple of ZZ Top videos, like they're always doing that with their guitar.
Yeah.
To now realize they got it from you.
They had a name for it. I was in Paris in the 90s. I got in an elevator in the hotel, and Billy was there. Billy Gibbons. I went, Billy, Andy McCluskey from Orchestral Manoeuvres. He went, oh my God, you got to come and say hi to Dusty. He's just in the bar. So I went down and said, Dusty, this is the guy that we stole they had a name for it. I can't remember what they called it, but they had a name for it. Said, this is Andy. We stole the move. It's so great to see you again, man. How you doing?
We stole the move.
From their own mouths, they admitted it.
And you didn't even know it until later on.
That is so wild because, that move became famous that they did while playing their guitars. And to know that it came from the one and only Andy McCluskey that we have on the channel right now, that is huge.
Yeah.
From synth.
That's cool that musicians respect each other like that, and they found something in a genre that was so totally different from theirs that they liked. I think that's awesome.
Thank you again for being here. Hey, as we always send you guys out of here every single day, we love you, we thank you, we appreciate you, and remember every day that y'all wake up, it is a blessing and that you are blessed. And for your new family members to hit that subscribe button down below, we welcome you guys to the RSR family, but you have a goal every day just like we do. Let them know. All
right, y'all, all you have to do is go out in this world today and let's spread light and love and make somebody smile.
Love you guys. Till next time. We'll see y'all later.